Unfortunately, I'm not dealing with a normal human being. I'm dealing with a demented narcissist. And throughout therapy and being coming out of this thing, I've been told that I shouldn't bite the bait. Now it's no longer just me biting the bait. It's all my followers and everyone that loves me biting the bait. This man needs the attention to thrive. When the attention was not on him, it was on Athena's birth. He spiraled out. He needs the attention, and it's really bad because my daughters are the ones at the receiving end of this. My daughters are the ones who are gonna have to deal with this nuisance of a human, and I don't even know what to do. At this point, I just am. Words are not enough to describe how tired I am of fighting with this man, but it keeps coming. It keeps coming. He's unrelenting in trying to take my children away from me. I have seen in my comments, a lot of women who are saying that judges have taken their kids from them. For me, I have a person who is unrelenting in trying to paint me off as a bad parent and unrelenting in taking my daughters away from me. It's been almost a year now. Athena is gonna be a year, and he's still trying to take my children away from me. The courts keep denying. He keeps trying. He keeps trying. He keeps trying. It's unrelenting. I don't know what we're gonna do, guys, but at this point, I'm not gonna cry anymore. I just want us to find a solution to it, because it's sick. It's not a race thing anymore. If you're a human, then you can see that this is not okay. It's not white versus black anymore. This is just sick. This is just sick. Anytime I pick up my kids from him, I have to nurse them back to health. My daughter has diaper rashes the size of freaking lesions on her butt right now. I cannot show you my daughter's butt, but I'm telling you for a fact, if there's a female judge that can examine, or a nurse practitioner that can examine, my child has lesions on her butt from nobody changing her diaper for hours. Yet I'm the negligent mom. If we stop talking about him, he knows that is the end of his meal ticket. So he keeps throwing a hook in the ocean, and we keep biting the baits. But at this point, I cannot be quiet. And I'm seeing women on my platform telling me how their kids have been taken away from them for flimsy reasons. I'm not going to be quiet and watch my own kids be taken away from me. I'm in a country that does that. In the document that he just filed, he said I left my child unattended. So if my child is sleeping, I have a neighbor in my house and I go downstairs, that is unattended. But you are returning my child to me with lesions on her butt. Lesions because you don't change her diaper. Having all your minions call child services on me all the time. Everyone has something to say. Take her to this, take her to that, take her. All these things, they cost money. This year was supposed to be the year where I and my daughters will celebrate our own home. It's like you need to fight me to survive. Get a life. Find a new supply. You are a classic narcissist. Find a new supply. I am no longer your supply. I have chosen to move on with my life. Why are you still filing ex partes every day? Filing for me not to see my children. What have my children done to you to deserve this? What have they done to you? What has June, Athena, what have they done to you for you to strip them of their mother's love? You claim to love them. You make money off them every day on Facebook. Anytime you get them, the first thing you do is slap them in front of your phone and monetize their living existence like you monetized me for years. The only thing that I've ever done was have the guts to walk away from your abuse. And now you keep filing every day an ex parte. And your minions, your racist minions, cannot see beyond your wickedness. This is not normal. This is not normal behavior. Do you guys want me to... What do you want from me? This is what they call modern day. Is this what it... Now I understand. Now I understand the plight of my African American brothers and sisters, because this is beyond, this is lynching. This is modern day lynching. Why are you baiting my children and using them as a pawn in your sick, twisted games? What have I done? What has June and Athena done to you that you want to remove their mother from their lives? Because I had the guts to come out of your abuse? Because I had the guts to say no more? I love my own mental health more than... I love my life more than whatever sick relationship we were in. This is not a white versus black thing anymore. This is just humanity versus humanity. The person in a document today said that my brother-in-law was a threat to him. Just a second, let me go get that document. At this point, this is just madness. This is what now I understand, because the moment I'm happy, he swings the children. I'm taking the children away from you. I'm taking the children away from you to rip all the happiness, drain it out of my blood so he can have his high, his supply. This is a real human monster. What have the kids done to you that you want to separate their mother from them? Athena is not even 1 year old. June is just clocking, she's gonna clock 4 years old. What have I done to you? Why is it that is your only weapon and that is the only thing that you can do to me? But is it not sick that you're using your own children you claim to love in this your sick, disgusting game? $50,000 was given to you, will be given to you after the divorce proceedings are over. $50,000 for bringing me to this country. I gave you 2 children. What do you want? What do you want? Do you want me to... This jealousy is driving you to madness. The competition. You're competing with me? What have I done? I'm not even in your lane. We're not doing the same things. I just want to be free and be happy. soon as you find I'm happy, you go and file an ex parte. You've been rejected 3 times, yet you keep filing. And I hear that America, it's very easy. Once he files and I don't show up for myself, or I cannot afford to pay an attorney that is going to show up for me, the next thing is they're just going to come and take my children out of the house. This is the document this man filed. And I'm gonna read it. He filed it, the January the 13th of this month. Look at the document. Petition to remove. She brought an entourage of family members to the drop-off and pick-off place. Her sister threatened to slap me if I got out of the car. He was standing outside the car. My sister never threatened to slap him. This is a blatant lie. And this is an official court document. Lying. I know he has no integrity, but this is crazy. And her sister threatened to slap me if I got out of the car. A tall male exited the car. The tall male is my sister's husband, Cheta. You have slept in his bedroom. He was at your wedding. You have gone to Iboku, his village, and you say a tall male. You don't know this man anymore. A tall male exited the car and approached me and began to rub Athena's back while I held her in my arms. I was scared and nervous. I thought he was going to assault me. You thought that the man that came out to shake your hand was going to assault you. Look at this man. I was scared and nervous. I thought he was going to assault me by his aggressive approach. Mother then took her phone and pointed it at me and filmed the exchange all online, which is the reason why the Department of Child Services is concerned, amongst other things. So the Department of Child Services is not concerned about June coming to your live video with a syringe saying this is for daddy and this is for mommy, holding syringes that can be used to inject heroin and all sorts of drugs in her hand. So that's not the reason why the Department of Child Services is concerned. They are concerned because my brother-in-law came and shook your hand at an exchange. June had in her hand a syringe. The syringe was in her hand. She was holding a syringe. God knows whatever you're injecting yourself with. But my child is having a syringe in her hand. And you see that the reason why Department of Child Services is concerned is because I pointed the phone at you. Not because you had a naked girl in your live video coming out with her titties on your live video while you were filming your children to make money of them like slaves that they are. After paying you $50,000. I don't understand. This is what he just filed. Multiple acts of leaving children unattended. However, on the January 22nd, 2020, and that your lawyer, Tamara Bainfield or whatever she is, God will judge you. You will find your own justice. You will find your own justice. He will give you water. You will fight for your children. You are helping him file all these lies into the system. You're helping me. This is how I wanted to start my year, right? You're helping him file all these lies and you call yourself a lawyer. You swore an oath to the American public. You swore an oath and you are lying blatantly. However, on January 22nd, while streaming live on Facebook, mother left Athena alone for 20 minutes in the bedroom. Can I even leave Athena for 20 minutes? Except she's fast asleep like she is right now in her very well protected coats. Can I leave her? Mother left Athena for 20 minutes. I've been taking care of June all these years. You worked from morning till night. We saw you only 1 hour a day. And nothing happened to her. Now I'm now a negligent mother. For 20 minutes in the bedroom, she left her apartment to go get her sister in another complex. And videotaped the whole thing. Athena was asleep. I have my neighbor, Lauren. She's right there. She was here. I picked my sister up. So I cannot go down and pick anybody up. I cannot come out of the house. And this is life. This is what life is, right? I cannot, if I pick up myself and come out of the house, even if I have Lauren sitting right there, I cannot move as a mother in America. It's against the law for me to move as a mother in America. Please, mothers in America, help me. Is it against the law for me to have my neighbor here, my child sleeping in the room, and go pick my sister up downstairs? Or she should stay outside. She should stay outside after coming all the way from Nigeria because I cannot pick her up. Is this against the law? Please, mothers in America, help me. Let me know if I'm breaking the law by going down to pick my sister up. However, on January 2nd, 2023, this man gave my child back to me. I opened and changed her diaper. As I was changing her diaper, she was screaming. She has blisters all over her bum bum. He has not changed, and that's what happens when you don't change a baby's diaper for more than 24 hours. He wants to see me break, but he will break first by God's grace. God is on the throne. My mother is not sleeping. On January 7th, mother was doing her makeup on Facebook Live while June and Athena were in another room. So is this a crime? Mothers in America, please. Is it a crime for me to do my makeup? Is it a crime for me to do my makeup? Please, mothers in America, is it an unlawful crime for me to do my makeup while my children are... June was on her iPad and Athena was playing on her PlayStation right there. Is this a crime, please? Is it a crime, please? Is it a crime for me to do my makeup while my child is playing in another room? Mother was doing, this is the same man at exactly, I think sometime in December. I have the timestamp saved in the thing. He dropped off my child. He dropped off my children. Athena was in a state of emergency. She was sneezing. I didn't think that she was sick. I took her to the urgent care. They told me I had to take her straight to the emergency room, and they put her on steroids. That's how bad she was breathing, and she was with her father from morning from Sunday to Sunday. She was with him until I picked Athena up, and I noticed there was something wrong with her. I took her to the emergency room. That's when they told me my child has RSV. He did not do anything about it. I took her to the urgent care. They examined her. They told me to take her straight to the emergency room. That's when we discovered she had RSV. And we started battling it. Do you know that this man refused to pay a dime for that emergency room visit? Please, I just spent a lot of money on this emergency room visit. Can you please pay? He refused to pay a dime. Now look at what I'm seeing online. Look at what this man is filing. That I'm doing my makeup and my children are in another room. I live in a 1-bedroom. How far is another room? They say God won't give you a fight that you cannot win. He will not give you something you cannot handle. But I'm up to my wits' end. I'm up to my wits' end. He needs me to talk about him so that he doesn't shrivel and disappear. But stop using my children as your claim to clout, your claim to fame. Threatening me with my children just so you can get mentioned on my page. That's a sick behavior, and I knew you were sick, but I didn't know you were this sick. My daughters are not, and they're not your claim to fame. My daughters are human beings. I know you don't see people as human beings, you see them as pawns to be used. But my children are not your claim to fame. My family is not your claim to fame. If my mother was alive, I would never have been, and all of the truth will come out in my book, whether you like it or not. If anything happens to me, the whole world knows who to blame. They know who. If anything happens to me right now, they know who is behind my death. And I'm not going to be quiet to be silenced. You are using the system against me. You're using my children against me. You are even negligent. Anything to hurt me from proxy, because you can't hurt me the way you were hurting me and slapping me in marriage. You can't do it anymore. This was denied by the courts. On January 7, 2003, Mother was so consumed with her live streaming that she became unattentive to June. Do you know that this... Mother was so consumed by her live streaming. But you are the one that had Athena on one hand, and June showed you the syringe you're using to inject yourself. And you dropped Athena. She hit her head on the floor. On live video. The video is right there. But me, I'm so consumed with my live streaming. If I am the one in this country, that June brought a syringe and said, one for me and one for mommy and one for Junie, do you think I'll still have my children today? Do you think I'll have my children? Let's just be factual. Let's just be factual. If I was the one injecting myself and I had a syringe, do you think that I will still have my children today? Just needs me to talk about him so he can trend. But my children are not the things you'll be using to trend. This is real life. This is not social media. This is real life. This is courts. This is real life. You and your lawyer, you are very vindictive human beings. I've never seen any sort of human beings heartless and rotten to the core. I have never, and I will never be negligent to my children. They're my children. What am I living for? I'm living for my children. Mother was so consumed with her live streaming that she became unattentive to June. You and your lawyer, you will forever pay for this. If I'm serving God, I will dance on top of your head. You and your lawyer, I will dance on your head. I will pray to my maker. Because this is sad. June and Athena are not your pawns to win some sick battle, even after $50,000. $50,000. How much did you bring me to this country with? If we're being factual, if we want to calculate it, is it not more than enough compensation? Because I said no more slapping me, no more beating me, no more insulting me, no more calling me cunt, bitch every two days. No more slapping me in front of June and Athena. No more slapping me in front of my kids. Because I said I didn't want it anymore. Is that the crime I made? Is that the crime? Because I decided to stand for myself. Because I said my daughter is not going to see me. My new child is not going to see you slap and call me a cunt. Because I stood up for myself. The only thing I have truly is my voice, and you're not going to silence it. You can keep filing in the courts, but America is a just society. And by God's grace, no one is going to take my child and my children away from me. Waking up to this and seeing you doing all these, when I have serious things that I can pin on you, and your drug use, just because I decided I will no longer be a recipient to your abuse. You're trying to take my children and rip them from their mother. You guys are gonna see every single step. I was going to close the case, get my divorce finalized and close the case, just for me to see this, because of $50,000. I should have called the cops when he was hitting me back then. I did. The cops showed up in my house 2 to 3 times. I did. The first house we lived, the second house we lived, the third house we lived, the cops showed up 3 times. I still have pictures of scars that he gave me that my sister has, and that's why he's afraid of my sister, because she has all the pictures of when I would be crying and calling my parents and saying I made a mistake, I married an abuser. I'm no longer quiet. Quiet doesn't help. You're gonna see everything that I went through in my book. I'm gonna tell the story so that nobody is in my shoes tomorrow. My daughters will never find a monster like this on Tinder. I just paid my taxes. I just did my taxes and I saw my lawyer fees from last year. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of money I'm paying in lawyers. And I thought that was last year, and this year is gonna be a new beginning. But this man is not relenting. He thrives on the fight. He thrives on trying to rip my daughters away from my hands. He wants the kids full time so he can use and abuse them. The way he was putting syringes and putting things in my child, my newborn baby, like a guinea pig. Like a guinea pig to be used. Putting microphone on children, wanking them up and exploiting their images to his satisfaction. The only reason why you guys see my children here and there is because I was the primary caretaker. Have you ever seen me put a mic on a 1-year-old? I'm a negligent mom. There's a video of him in Hermiston, Oregon. June was outside in the cold screaming, "Daddy, please, open the door. Daddy, please." He was inside. He didn't know, he didn't remember that the mic was on her back. He left her out in the cold. And then he pretend like, "No, did nothing." Biting you in the back. Break my phone. Broke 4 of my iPhones. Break them and then buy me a new one in the morning as if nothing happened. My heart will still be beating. And there's a new phone. Oh, what did I do? I didn't do anything. Oh, you're thinking about it. Oh, it happened in your head. You know, you're always making things up in your head. Gaslighting the living crap out of me. Gaslighting me that I didn't even know my yesterday from today. I didn't even know what day of the week it was. You guys have no idea. But you're gonna see it in my book. You have no idea. It's almost like a movie. If I tell you my story, it's a freaking movie. The fact that I even have my head still in my head is a miracle. If someone will slap you and tell you you're making it up, I didn't slap you. You're thinking you made it up. Go home and recruit all my family to. You guys have no idea. I'm no longer quiet because quiet doesn't help me. Quiet doesn't freaking help me. I'm no longer quiet because what does quiet do for me? It doesn't do anything. And at the end of the day, boom, he's filing all these lies. And then this is on public record. A judge that is not familiar with our case is going to look at this and say, oh, this is just a trail of negligence from this black woman. We're just going to give the white male the children. If I tell you my story, I'm going to tell you guys my story. And if I tell you my story, it's because I was influencing my left butt crack. Influencer and hiding all the abuse. Slap me this night, the next morning I have to post a video of us smiling and dancing. You're a good actor. Okay. May God bless you with your own Justin. May God bless you with your own Justin. If you know anything about me, you know that I'm not in this for any stupid acting. I'm not in this. This is my life. This is what I chose when I was 13 years old. And I've been taking you guys along. I'm not acting and I don't need to act for anybody. I'm fighting for my freaking life and the life of my daughters. If you think this is acting, then wait till God blesses me with a role and you see real acting. This is my real life. This is no acting. This is what happened January 13th. I'm just sharing it with you. On January 7, 2023, Mother was doing her makeup on Facebook Live while June and Athena were in another room. After 5 minutes, June began to repeat she was hungry, she was hungry. Mother ignored her requests. Is this the American dream? Because it doesn't seem like a dream to me. It seems like a horror movie. This man would slap me in my face and they tell me that I was making it up and that my memory was failing me because of all this social media. And then I hallucinated the slap. If I'm lying to you, let me fall down and die here. And this is the man that is going to take my children from me. What is he going to do to my daughters if he did that to me? What is he going to do to my daughters? Only God knows what he's going to do to June. So because June says I'm hungry, that's why he needs to report it to the courts. Children say I'm hungry all the time. I try to feed my children as healthy as I can. June always says I'm hungry. It's kind of like a new thing that she started to say. Just like when she started to say I'm scared. These are things that she picks up. And then we walk through it and we talk about it. If this man wins and he takes my daughters away from me, what is he gonna do to them? I just want to live my life, literally. I just want to live my life. I have a scar at the bottom of my butt. I went to a party. I'm not quiet anymore. I'm going to say it. I went to a party with this man. In front of all my friends, he told all my male friends to line up so that I could give them head because I was a cunt. He was drunk and he said that. We came out of the party. He pushed me in front of all my friends. I have friends till date that I don't speak to because I told them that they should come out and say what they saw that night, and they told me they can't because they don't want to be involved. He pushed me and I ripped my thigh inside the bushes there in the Hollywood Hills. We went for a party. We got home and he told me I dreamt it, that it never happened, until one of my friends had to call him and say, hey dude, you pushed your wife. It's like, oh yeah, no, you know, she always thinks, she always makes these things up, you know, Korra is crazy. My friends had to tell him, yo, you pushed your wife, stop lying, bro. If there were no witnesses there, he would have told me that I dreamt the entire thing. I hallucinated the entire thing. That was how gaslit I was. I was being abused and told that it was not happening. If this man succeeds in taking my daughters, I wonder what he's going to do to them. I wonder how he's going to destroy June. I know Athena is very strong, but June is like me. And he waited for Nancy and her husband to leave for him to pull this nonsense. So he's back to paying lawyer fees. Another year of 100,000 going to lawyers because I'm fighting a wizard. because I'm fighting the devil himself and his cohorts. Anybody who's supporting this man, I wish him upon you. I wish him upon you. I wish everything I went through, I wish it upon you. I fear for my girls. I am gonna fight for to my dying breath for my girls. I'm going to fight for what is right. And God is not sleeping. God is still the owner of this world, and he's going to see what's going on. I'm not making this up. This is all true. This is all my life. This is all reality. I know that I'm even sabotaging myself for even finding anybody who will ever deal with my drama. But this is my drama. This is my life. This is my reality. I don't know when it's going to want to come near this bag of hot mess, this drama reading girl, but this is my reality. Until I fight for my girls, I'm not gonna be quiet. I'm not gonna be quiet. And for all the women who are still supporting him, I wish him upon you and your children. I wish him upon you. I'm not protecting him. I'm not protecting anything about him. I'm not protecting him. I'm saying my truth, and I'm going to say it in detail in my book. I'm not protecting him. And I wasn't blind when I got into the marriage. I just didn't know that it would be this sick. I thought that I could deal with it. I overestimated my capabilities. For those of you who are still saying, yeah, drama queen, your own is coming. This is what I woke up to, guys. So, I was gonna end everything. I said, ooh, my year of new beginnings. Let us go and let's go and start a new life. I and my daughters will plant an apple tree. This was what I was gonna do. He's going to buy a big house now so you can get the girls. Yeah, if he gets a house, he'll use the girls very much like slaves. He used me even 1 week after giving birth. I didn't even have any space to even recover. It was back to tag your family, sell my practice, tag your family. It was back to, I didn't even, you saw everything. I didn't even breathe. I didn't even get a chance to breathe after I gave birth to Athena. And even then, he still left me. He still left, took my newborn to his friend's couch and was giving her formula that he didn't even shake properly when her mother was lactating. He's a monster, to put it to you categorically, and shrouded in niceness, shrouded in all these amazing things. Yeah, if I'm a monster, how come my daughters love me? If I'm a monster, no. A monster is a monster. No matter how nice the monster seems in the beginning, the monster will always be a monster. And I'm gonna fight. I don't care if people call me drama queen, if people call me get over it. Oh my God, this divorce don't stretch pass me to sell a beer. This divorce don't this woman, go feel move on. Now only talk of it. Now only you marry, now only you divorce. You guys can continue saying whatever you like. I will fight for my girls. I will fight till my last breath. And what I told myself when I was young is that you guys are gonna see everything. By the time I finish writing my book, I'm gonna be an open book, and then you guys are gonna see everything. I've seen a lot of queens who have gone through similar things like I've gone through, that like I'm going through. Just want to say, I love you. Just keep doing you. I'm not protecting anybody who has the effrontery to do this, to file this into the courts. The page that he's using to do all this, everything. It is well. It is well. It is well. I'm gonna have to pay a lawyer again, or beg my lawyer to not end the case so that I can fight off this man. Because if I let this man, but I know the way I'm looking at Athena is going to definitely ask him questions. I don't know why, like at this point, it's been 1 year since post-divorce. Why are you still filing? You should have found, I thought you had a girlfriend. The one that was naked on your live video. What happened to her? Is she not your girlfriend? Why can't you just focus on her? Put all your madness on her. She's now, you go ahead. Why are you still here trying to, on January 7th, mother is doing this, on this one. We're supposed to be co-parenting in peace. As long as you see the children, they are very, very well taken care of. What's your business with my live videos? What's your business? Why are you trying to take the kids away, filing ex parte here and there, getting rejected here and there, and filing every day? Is this not madness? You left June outside in the cold. You're saying, Daddy, please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. You and your entire family left my daughter outside the cold. You forgot that she had the mic that you used to mic her in order to make sure that you milk her of everything that she's worth. You forgot that she had the mic on there. She was screaming, Daddy, please, it's cold. Open the door, please. In your village. The video is online. She's going to see it when she's old. She was screaming, Daddy, please, open the door, please. He hurt me. I have a scar. If I show you the scar, he hurt me and told me I was hallucinating it, that it never happened. My friends had to call him, hey, bro, you pushed your wife. You pushed your wife. You told people to line up so she can give them head in front of everybody. Bro, you did that. Then he said, oh, okay, my bad. After he was already gaslighting me that I was making it up, that it never happened. What kind of life is that? Who can even survive that? The fact that I came out with my head still intact is a miracle. Two can play this game. If I started to say on the you banged Athena's head on the floor when June discovered your syringes that you used to inject yourself with all sorts of substances, I can also play. Two can play this game. Two can play this game. I hope that the court system sees how much of a nuisance you're being. Go and find your own new supply. Go and find a new person. All those women supporting you, pick one of them and give them your love. Leave me alone. People who don't know anything about domestic violence. Domestic violence that they slap you and they say, yes, I slapped you is one. Domestic violence that they slap you and they tell you that you are making it up, that you are not well, you're mentally unstable, you are bipolar, you are crazy, you're a psycho because it didn't happen. That one is domestic violence pro max. Domestic violence pro max. That's what they call domestic violence pro max. The one that they are slapping you. You know that rats in Nigeria that will be biting you, eating your hand and blowing breeze. You won't even know that the rat is eating your hand. Until when back down you have heart attack. That's when you realize, oh shoot. So we should not be doing who can file the quickest. On this, he banged Athena's head on the floor. On that. He did it. Next thing, and I'm sure he's very happy now. He's very, very, very happy. Because now the topic is about him. Now the world remembers me. Now I can make live video and say, this is not a sick, demented way to live life. Who can live like this? How can I even move on like this? If it's about the views, I'm not about the clout. I just want to make my music, dance, make my people happy and move on with my life. I don't like all this nonsense. This is not my calling. This is not why God gave me talent. This is not what I came to this world to do. I don't like to be dragged into this kind of bullshit. Me, I would have just kept quiet. Everything that I had to say, I would have just kept it in my book. For those who can read, the ones who cannot read will never get to know what I went through. But look, the more I'm quiet, the more he's doing and undoing. He's doing the worst. Is this even legal to be lying like this? Is it legal to lie to the courts like this? He and his lawyer, two tiny liars. Do you know that his lawyer is not even eligible to practice law, as at the last time that my lawyer checked? Her license has been suspended or something like that. I don't want full custody. I said I want my children to have a father figure in their lives. But the more I'm trying to, when did it, the more I'm getting bit. The more I'm trying to be patient, the more I'm getting bit. I'm not running. I'm going to stand for him and I'm going to fight for my daughters. It's just a shame. It's just a big shame. It's actually a big shame. And I'm going to pour out my heart because I'm not going to be keeping quiet. Okay, I'm going to put it in a book. Who book up at this point? This is sad. A non-detention petition as a result of substantial majority of calls complaining about murder. They specifically complained about mother filming children while at doctors' offices. He has completely exempted the fact that he had a naked woman in his live video. In fact, he has erased it from his memory. Just the way he would smash me in the face and erase it from his memory and try to tell me that I'm hallucinating the smash. Even me, I start thinking, did he slap me or am I actually memory loss? My so-called friend, my so-called best friend of that time, I was telling her my own plight. She'll be telling me, Justin is my friend too. I understand what is going on. I'm saying, hello? He's slapping me and telling me he didn't slap me. Oh. He's slapping me. He's gaslighting me. He's slapping me on my own birthday. I wanted to go out. He poured water on my face in front of June. How dare you go out on your birthday? My own friend will be telling me he recruited all my friends. He'll be telling me he's my friend too, you know. I don't really know what went on in the family. And this is one that wants full custody of my girls so he can turn their brain to mush. So you can turn my June to a pulp, to a walking vegetable. Everybody I knew in my life at that time, he would go there and tell them, you know, Korra is crazy. You know, Korra is not well. You know, Korra is this. My own best friend telling me, hey, Justin is my friend too. Justin is my friend too. I'm saying, this man go slap me, he go break my phone, he tell me that I'm hallucinating it. This is how he wants to have her unhappy. Yes, there's no human being that will see this filed in their name and be faking happiness. I can't fake happiness today. Today is not a happy day. Unfortunately, today is a sad day. It's a very sad day in the life of Korra, but not for long, because we're going to fight it. There's still people on here still saying he's a great dad. Not concerned about you, but he's a caring father. A caring father that wants to separate the mother from the children. That's a caring father. The one that wants to separate the mother from the children. When a narcissist cannot control you, you try to control the way others see you. I say my own so-called best friend. Everybody I knew. You know the triangulation that you don't even know. Even my own father. My own father was inside the loop. Until when he said, no, wow, this is not okay.